Hello everyone. Not sure how long this video is going to be, but I wanted to give you a quick update. I did find a donor car and wanted to give you a little information on that. So let's get going. Welcome back everyone, and thanks for returning. I want to cover a couple basics today in this video for those out there who aren't car people. The truck has got 64 technology and doesn't have an engine or trans. That's the reason that we need a donor car. The donor car is going to provide an engine, a transmission. The suspension from the donor car essentially unbolts completely. Will provide a modern front suspension, disc brakes, and power steering for it. So anyway, Dan and I went and looked at a Z28. That was the first car we looked at. It was hit in the front end. Ford purists, please don't hate me for this, but I was considering the LT1 engine for the truck. I thought it would be a nice upgrade performance-wise, but when we went and looked at it, the car did appear to be worn out along with the engine and trans, so we passed on that. Which brought us to the second car that we looked at. I wasn't aware of this, but Dan knows a guy who owns a towing company, and he does a lot of police tows, and he'll tow a car to his storage area, and after it sits there for a few weeks, the owner of the car doesn't want to pay storage fees, so they'll give up the title, and then he'll sell the car for whatever he can get out of it, and to recoup his towing cost and storage. So Dan gave him a call one day to see if he had anything out there, and the guy said, yeah, why don't you come take a look, I got a couple of cars. So Dan and I took a ride over there, and we found a 2005 Mercury Grand Marquis. Now the Grand Marquis essentially is identical to the Crown Vics as far as the drivetrain, the suspension. So I'm going to leave the title of the video as the Crown Vic conversion just for future search. That's what most people are going to search on, but it's actually going to be the 2005 Grand Marquis. So this is another great avenue for you guys out there to source a vehicle, one I wasn't aware of prior to this. Check your local towing yards and see what they have. If they do sell the cars that they tow that no one will claim or want to pay the bill on, and how long do they usually sit on them before they make that move with them. So I went ahead and bought the Grand Marquis. It has 46,000 miles. And from that, I'm going to be able to use the front suspension, which from Craigslist will average $400 to $500. I'm going to get the engine and the transmission. Again, that's $1,000 on Craigslist on average. I'm also going to get the rear end if I choose to use it, because I still haven't decided which way to go, but that's $200. Along with the power brake booster, the pedals, some of the electrical, and whatever else we can use off the vehicle we're going to use. Besides that, I'm going to strip the car to recoup some of my investment on it. So I plan on pulling the doors, the interior, the trunk lid, the tail lights, whatever I can possibly sell off it and sell, I'm going to sell. The engine is going to be the 4.6 engine. It wasn't my first choice engine. I would have really liked to have a 5.0 out of a Mustang with a 5-speed behind it. But again, this is a budget build, and for what I got this vehicle for, the $500, this is just going to provide so many parts that I'm going to need for this build at very little cost. I'll put up a couple pictures of the donor car at this point. The next step is to start disassembling the car, removing from it what I want, the engine, trans, suspension, whatever other parts we're going to take off it. And I will definitely get some photos and video of that process for you. So here's the donor car. It's a 2005 Mercury Marquis. Minor hit in the front end. Not too bad. Bad enough to total it. But everything that I'm going to want off it is okay. Has 46,000 miles on it. and I purchased it for $500. So for those of you keeping score, the truck cost me $700. The title work and to get it moved to Billings was about $150, rounding off a little bit there. The donor car ran me $500. So currently I have $1,350 invested into this project. Trailer's going to cost me around $800 from Billings to Indiana here, but once I have that exact figure, I'll put that up also for you. And at the end of this project, I'm going to type out total cost invested and display that also on the video for you. The last thing I'd like to say, after producing just a couple of videos, I have a newfound appreciation for people on YouTube who do very elaborate productions. I never realized how much effort and time this consumed, and my videos are very basic, nothing special to them. So thanks to all you guys that really put a lot of effort into this and time. I don't see how you guys can do it and work a full-time job, but it's appreciated by everybody out here, especially those that also start to do their own videos. Well, thanks for following along. Hope to see you again next time. Have a great day. See you later. Bye-bye. Just one more thing to add. Thank God for editing tools, because without that, I'd be here all day long doing this. And the other thing, stick around. I'll put a few of the outtakes at the end of this video. We'll see you. Essentially bolts into the car and will be removable. The D100s. I noticed that the aftermarket I gotta cut this up in take 257 for the 13th hour of videotaping my 10-minute video.